ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk to you about a universal experience that each and every one of us encounters at some point in our lives: fear. Fear is a natural human emotion. It's a protective instinct designed to keep us safe. But sometimes fear can be a cage that holds us back from reaching our true potential. Fear is an inherent part of the human experience woven into the fabric of our lives. It often manifests in various forms, from fear of failure and rejection to fear of the unknown. But here's the truth: fear is not something to be ashamed of. It's not a weakness, rather, it's a natural response that signals our instincts to protect ourselves. When we experience fear, it means we are facing a situation that holds significance for us. The first step in overcoming any fear is to acknowledge its presence. Ignoring fear or pretending it doesn't exist is like trying to sweep dirt under a rug. It only accumulates and becomes harder to manage over time. When you acknowledge your fear, you take the first courageous step towards understanding it. You bring it into the light where it can be examined and addressed. It's essential to realize that acknowledging fear does not equate to surrendering to it. Acknowledgement is about recognition and acceptance. Instead of allowing fear to dominate your decisions, you take control. You say, "Yes, I feel fear, but I will not let it dictate my actions." When you acknowledge your fear, you are reclaiming your power. You are saying that you are bigger than the fear itself. Consider this: fear often arises when we are on the brink of something significant, an important opportunity, a challenging goal, or a transformative change. It's our brain's way of trying to protect us from potential harm. But here's the paradox: what if that fear is actually a sign that you're on the right path? What if fear is an indicator that you're about to grow, evolve, and step into a new version of yourself? Acknowledging fear opens the door to exploration. It invites you to delve deeper into what that fear truly represents. Let's take a moment to reflect on some common fears we might face. Fear of failure can prevent us from pursuing our dreams, yet it's often in those moments of struggle that we learn our greatest lessons. Fear of rejection can hold us back from forming meaningful connections with others. By acknowledging these fears, we can begin to ask ourselves, what's the worst that could happen? Often, the answers we conjure in our minds are far more daunting than the reality of the situation. Once we acknowledge our fears, we can start to unpack them. What are the specific thoughts and beliefs fueling these fears? Are they based on facts, or are they rooted in past experiences that no longer serve us? It's essential to challenge these beliefs and reframe our thinking. For instance, instead of viewing failure as something negative, we can see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Additionally, sharing our fears with others can provide valuable perspective. When we voice our fears, we often find that others have experienced similar feelings. This connection can foster a sense of camaraderie and remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. It's a powerful realization that can help diminish the weight of our fears. Acknowledging fear also allows us to create a plan of action. Once we identify what we're afraid of, we can strategize on how to face it. Whether it's taking small steps toward a daunting goal or seeking support from a mentor or friend, action becomes a powerful antidote to fear. In summary, acknowledging your fear is the first courageous step toward overcoming it. It allows you to confront what holds you back and empowers you to take control of your life. Fear may always be a part of our journey, but when we embrace it with awareness, we unlock the potential for growth, resilience, and a life lived to the fullest. So I encourage you to take a moment today, sit quietly and acknowledge your fears. Write them down, share them, and reflect on their significance. You'll find that this simple act of acknowledgement can set you on a path toward greater courage and accomplishment. Remember, acknowledging fear is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of something incredible. In life, every decision we make or fail to make carries consequences. This is especially true when we allow fear to dictate our choices. Fear can be paralyzing, convincing us that inaction is the safer route. But here's the reality: inaction comes with a price, often much higher than the risks associated with taking action. When we consider the cost of inaction, we must first acknowledge the opportunities we miss. Every day presents us with chances to grow, to connect, and to advance toward our goals. When we let fear hold us back, we effectively close the door on these opportunities. Think about it: how many dreams have been abandoned due to fear? How many relationships have gone unexplored because we were afraid of rejection? Each moment we hesitate, we forfeit the potential for positive outcomes. This concept can be vividly illustrated by reflecting on the lives of those who took risks. History is filled with stories of individuals who faced fear head-on and emerged stronger for it. They understood that while the fear of failure loomed large, the regret of not trying loomed even larger. They knew that taking a chance could lead to failure, but they also understood that inaction guaranteed failure. The choice was clear: the pain of regret was far worse than the pain of a setback. Inaction doesn't just cost us opportunities, it can also erode our self-esteem. Each time we allow fear to keep us from taking action, we send a message to ourselves: I am not capable. Over time, these messages accumulate, reinforcing a narrative of self-doubt. The more we succumb to inaction, the more we diminish our confidence. We begin to see ourselves as passive participants in our own lives rather than the active creators we are meant to be. Consider the emotional toll of inaction. Fear can create a cycle of anxiety and stress, particularly when we know deep down that we should be taking steps toward our goals. The longer we put off addressing our fears, the more they loom over us like a dark cloud, casting a shadow on our happiness. This emotional burden can seep into other areas of our lives, affecting our relationships, our work, and our overall well-being. Inaction also stifles progress. It's essential to recognize that life is dynamic. It doesn't wait for us to catch up. The world is constantly evolving, and opportunities are fleeting. By remaining stagnant, we risk being left behind. This is especially relevant in today's fast-paced society, where change is the only constant. Those who dare to step forward, despite their fears, often find themselves in positions of growth and success. Furthermore, we need to consider the impact of inaction on our long-term goals. The dreams we hold dear require action and persistence. Each small step we take builds momentum, paving the way for bigger achievements. Conversely, when we remain stuck in fear, we create a cycle of stagnation. The longer we wait, the harder it becomes to break free from that inertia. The truth is, every day we delay taking action is a day we are moving further away from our goals. Additionally, inaction can lead to isolation. When we allow fear to keep us from engaging with others, we miss out on valuable connections. Building relationships requires vulnerability, which often means facing our fears. By staying silent and inactive, we deny ourselves the opportunity to form meaningful bonds. Think about the friendships or partnerships that might have flourished had we taken that first step and reached out. Finally, let's talk about legacy. The choices we make or fail to make contribute to the story of our lives. Do we want to be remembered as those who played it safe, or as those who dared to take risks? The cost of inaction extends beyond our own lives. It ripples out to affect those around us. Our decisions can inspire others to break free from their own fears, and by taking action, we model resilience and courage. In summary, understanding the cost of inaction is crucial in overcoming fear. Each moment we allow fear to dictate our choices, we pay a steep price in missed opportunities, diminished self-esteem, emotional turmoil, and stunted progress. Instead, let's choose to embrace action. Let's recognize that the risks associated with taking action are far outweighed by the costs of remaining stagnant. Each small step taken in the face of fear brings us closer to the life we envision for ourselves, one filled with purpose, connection, and fulfillment. So I urge you to confront your fears today. Assess the cost of inaction and take that bold step forward into the unknown. In the journey of overcoming fear, one of the most empowering tools at your disposal is education. Fear often thrives in the shadows of ignorance, growing larger and more menacing the less we understand it. By educating ourselves, we can illuminate these shadows, gaining clarity and perspective that enable us to confront our fears head-on. Knowledge becomes our armor, providing the confidence we need to tackle challenges that once seemed insurmountable. The first step in this educational journey is to identify what specifically fuels your fears. What is it that holds you back? Is it a fear of failure, a fear of the unknown, or perhaps a fear of judgment? Once you have pinpointed your fear, the next step is to gather information about it. Knowledge is powerful, and understanding the nature of your fear can often diminish its hold over you. For instance, if you fear public speaking, educate yourself about the techniques and strategies employed by skilled speakers. Learn about effective communication styles, body language, and even breathing exercises to calm your nerves. The more you know, the more equipped you become to handle the situation. Additionally, it's crucial to realize that fear is often rooted in misconceptions or outdated beliefs. We may fear what we don't understand, and our minds can conjure worst-case scenarios that are rarely based on reality. Education allows us to challenge these beliefs and replace them with informed perspectives. When we learn the facts about a situation, we can dispel the myths that fuel our fears. For example, many people fear failure because they believe it reflects their worth. However, the truth is that failure is often a stepping stone to success, a necessary part of growth that provides invaluable lessons. Furthermore, educating ourselves extends beyond simply acquiring knowledge. It also involves seeking wisdom from others. Look for mentors or role models who have faced similar fears and have successfully navigated their challenges. Their insights can be incredibly valuable, offering practical strategies and encouragement. Engaging with others who have overcome their fears can be inspiring, as their experiences serve as proof that it is possible to break free from the chains of fear. Books, podcasts, online courses, and workshops are all excellent resources for personal development. These platforms allow us to learn at our own pace, exploring topics that resonate with us. When we immerse ourselves in educational material, we can find new strategies to confront our fears and gain insights into our behaviors. For example, reading biographies of successful individuals who overcame their fears can motivate us and provide a roadmap for our journeys. Let's not forget the power of self-reflection as a form of education. Taking the time to introspect allows us to understand our fears on a deeper level. Ask yourself questions like, what past experiences have contributed to my fear? How has my fear held me back in life? By reflecting on these questions, we can identify patterns and root causes of our fears, which can then inform our educational journey. Moreover, as you educate yourself, consider adopting a growth mindset. This mindset embraces the idea that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When you approach your fears with a growth mindset, you view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. This shift in perspective can help reduce the paralyzing effect of fear, allowing you to take action despite it. In addition, education fosters resilience. When we equip ourselves with knowledge, we are better prepared to face setbacks and obstacles. We learn that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone in our journey. With each new piece of information, we become more resilient, more adaptable, and more confident in our ability to navigate life's challenges. Finally, education can be a lifelong endeavor. As you continue to learn and grow, you may discover new interests and passions that further enrich your life. By making education a priority, you cultivate a mindset of curiosity and exploration. This mindset not only aids in overcoming fear, but also enhances overall well-being and satisfaction in life. In conclusion, educating yourself is a powerful antidote to fear. By gaining knowledge and insights, challenging misconceptions, and learning from the experiences of others, you can diminish the power that fear holds over you. Education empowers you to take action, cultivate resilience, and approach life's challenges with confidence. So commit to a journey of self-education. Embrace the process and remember that knowledge is not just a tool, it's a key that unlocks the door to overcoming fear and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. When faced with fear, the thought of overcoming it can often feel overwhelming. We may envision ourselves taking bold leaps and making dramatic changes, but the reality is that such an approach can be paralyzing. The key to navigating fear lies in taking small, deliberate steps. This strategy not only makes the process more manageable, but also builds confidence along the way. Starting small is about breaking down your larger goals into bite-sized, actionable steps. When we encounter a daunting challenge, it can be easy to feel defeated before we even begin. However, by simplifying the process, we can create a pathway that feels less intimidating. For instance, if you have a fear of public speaking, instead of picturing yourself addressing a large audience, consider starting with smaller groups. Perhaps begin by speaking in front of a few friends or family members. This gradual exposure allows you to acclimate to the experience and build your confidence over time. Taking small steps also allows us to celebrate minor victories. Each time we push ourselves, no matter how little, we create a sense of accomplishment. These moments of success serve as positive reinforcement, motivating us to take the next step. Imagine each small step as a building block that contributes to your overall confidence. When we recognize and celebrate our progress, we train our minds to associate action with positive outcomes, which further diminishes fear's hold over us. Additionally, small steps provide the opportunity for reflection and adjustment. As you take action, you may encounter obstacles or discover that certain strategies don't work as well as you hoped. This is perfectly normal and can be invaluable feedback. When you take small steps, you create a space for learning. You can assess what worked, what didn't, and why, allowing you to pivot your approach accordingly. This adaptability is crucial in overcoming fear because it fosters resilience and reinforces the idea that setbacks are not failures but rather opportunities for growth. And moreover, the process of taking small steps helps to desensitize us to our fears. The more we expose ourselves to what we fear, even in small doses, the more familiar and manageable it becomes. This gradual desensitization can lead to significant shifts in our perceptions and feelings about fear. Over time, you'll find that what once felt terrifying may start to feel more comfortable and ultimately achievable. Consider the concept of the 2-minute rule, which encourages you to take action on any task that can be completed in 2 minutes or less. This principle can be applied to overcoming fear by encouraging immediate, small actions. If you're afraid of networking, instead of aiming to build a vast network immediately, start by reaching out to one person. Send a message, ask a question, or offer support. These tiny interactions can lead to more substantial relationships and connections over time. And another powerful aspect of taking small steps is the ability to create a consistent habit. Consistency is vital when it comes to overcoming fear. The more regularly you engage with your fears, the more natural it becomes. For instance, if you're afraid of exercising in public, start by committing to just 5 minutes of stretching or walking in your living room. Gradually increase that time, and before you know it, you'll find yourself more comfortable engaging in public activities. Furthermore, small steps help to reduce the pressure of perfection. Often, fear stems from the desire to perform flawlessly. By focusing on small, incremental progress, we shift our mindset from one of perfectionism to one of progress. This shift allows us to embrace the journey rather than fixating on the end result. Remember, perfection is not the goal. Growth and learning are what truly matter. It's also important to understand that everyone's journey is unique. What feels like a small step for one person may seem like a giant leap for another. It's crucial to honor your own pace and avoid comparisons with others. Embrace your individual journey and recognize that every step, no matter how small, is a significant part of your growth. In conclusion, taking small steps is a powerful strategy for overcoming fear. By breaking down larger goals into manageable actions, you create a path that feels less daunting and more achievable. Each small step fosters a sense of accomplishment, builds confidence, and allows for reflection and adjustment. As you gradually expose yourself to your fears, you'll find that they become more familiar and less intimidating. Remember, the journey of overcoming fear is not about taking massive leaps. It's about cultivating the courage to take small, consistent actions that ultimately lead to significant change. So take that first step today, however small it may be, and watch as you gradually transform your fears into stepping stones towards success. One of the most impactful choices you can make on your journey to overcoming fear is to surround yourself with positive influences. The people we choose to spend our time with have a profound effect on our mindset, attitudes, and ultimately our actions. When we are in the presence of those who uplift, inspire, and encourage us, we create an environment that fosters growth and courage. First and foremost, positive influences can help to counteract the negative self-talk that often accompanies fear. When we are faced with challenges, it's easy for our inner critic to become louder, feeding our doubts and insecurities. However, being surrounded by individuals who believe in us can drown out that negativity. Their encouragement and support can serve as a reminder of our capabilities. Positive influences act as a mirror, reflecting our strengths and potential back to us when we may be unable to see them ourselves. This reinforcement can provide the motivation we need to push through our fears. Furthermore, those who have already faced their fears can serve as powerful role models. By observing how they navigate their challenges, we can gain invaluable insights into the strategies they employed and the mindsets they adopted. Their stories of resilience and triumph can inspire us to take action in our own lives. When we see others overcoming obstacles, we begin to believe that we can do the same. This shared experience can create a sense of camaraderie and community, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Additionally, being around positive influences encourages us to adopt a growth mindset. When we surround ourselves with individuals who embrace learning, curiosity, and self-improvement, we are more likely to internalize those values. This mindset shift can transform our approach to fear. Instead of viewing fear as a barrier, we start to see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. When we embrace challenges as avenues for development, we are more inclined to take action despite our fears. Moreover, the energy of those around us is contagious. Emotions are often amplified in group settings, and being around positive, motivated individuals can lift our spirits and boost our confidence. Their enthusiasm can inspire us to step outside our comfort zones and take risks we might otherwise shy away from. Conversely, negativity can be equally infectious. If we surround ourselves with pessimistic or fearful individuals, their doubts and anxieties can seep into our own mindset. This is why it is crucial to consciously choose who we allow into our lives. It's also important to recognize that the support of positive influences can provide accountability. When we share our goals and fears with those who uplift us, we create a sense of commitment to our progress. These individuals can encourage us to take action and check in on our growth, fostering a supportive environment where we feel empowered to face our challenges head-on. This accountability can be a powerful motivator, nudging us to take that next step even when fear tries to hold us back. Another aspect of surrounding ourselves with positive influences is the opportunity for constructive feedback. Engaging with individuals who genuinely care about our growth can help us identify blind spots and areas for improvement. They can provide insights that we may not have considered, helping us navigate our fears with a clearer perspective. This feedback can be instrumental in our development, allowing us to refine our strategies and approaches. In addition to choosing our immediate circle of friends and mentors, we can also seek out positive influences through books, podcasts, and online communities. The information and stories we consume shape our beliefs and attitudes. By immersing ourselves in uplifting content, we reinforce a mindset that champions resilience and courage. Whether it's reading a motivational book, listening to inspiring podcasts, or participating in forums that promote personal growth, we can continually cultivate an environment of positivity and encouragement. Lastly, let's not forget that we can also be a positive influence on others. By fostering an uplifting and supportive environment, we not only benefit ourselves but also contribute to the growth of those around us. Share your experiences, offer encouragement, and be a source of inspiration for others facing their fears. This reciprocal relationship of positivity can create a powerful network of support where everyone thrives together. In conclusion, surrounding yourself with positive influences is a vital strategy for overcoming fear. The people we choose to engage with can either uplift us or hinder our progress. By consciously selecting individuals who inspire, support, and motivate us, we create an environment conducive to growth and courage. Positive influences help to counteract negativity, provide role models, encourage a growth mindset, boost our energy, and offer accountability. Additionally, we can cultivate positivity through the content we consume and by being a source of encouragement for others. So take a moment to assess your circle and ensure that you are surrounding yourself with those who empower you to face your fears and pursue your dreams. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Together, we can conquer our fears and achieve greatness. In our quest to overcome fear, one of the most transformative mindsets we can adopt is the ability to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Fear of failure often paralyzes us, preventing us from taking risks or pursuing our dreams. However, when we shift our perspective and see failure not as a definitive end, but as a stepping stone toward growth, we unlock the potential for immense personal development and resilience. First and foremost, it is essential to recognize that failure is an inevitable part of life. No one is immune to setbacks, and every successful person has faced their share of disappointments. Understanding this fundamental truth allows us to normalize failure, reducing its power over us. Instead of fearing failure, we can accept it as a natural part of the learning process. By reframing our perception, we shift from viewing failure as a personal deficiency to seeing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When we experience failure, it often provides us with valuable feedback. Each setback carries insights that can guide us in our future endeavors. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of failure, we should ask ourselves what we can learn from the experience. What went wrong? What could we have done differently? This introspection is crucial for growth. By analyzing our failures, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the circumstances that led to the setback. This knowledge equips us to make more informed decisions moving forward. Additionally, embracing failure fosters resilience. When we encounter setbacks, it can be easy to become discouraged and want to give up. However, when we view failure as a learning opportunity, we cultivate a mindset of perseverance. Many breakthroughs and advancements have come from individuals who dared to fail. When we remove the stigma of failure, we create a safe space for creativity and experimentation. Failure encourages us to think outside the box, explore new possibilities, and challenge the status quo. In this way, embracing failure can lead to unexpected and exciting discoveries that propel us forward. Furthermore, sharing our failures with others can foster connection and community. We often feel isolated in our struggles, believing that we are the only ones who have faced setbacks. However, when we open up about our experiences, we find that others have encountered similar challenges. This shared vulnerability creates a sense of belonging and support. By discussing our failures, we can learn from one another, gain new perspectives, and strengthen our relationships. In this way, embracing failure becomes a collective journey of growth and understanding. It's also important to recognize that fear of failure can stifle our potential. When we allow the fear of making mistakes to dictate our actions, we limit ourselves. We may avoid pursuing our passions, applying for that dream job, or stepping into leadership roles. By reframing failure as a learning opportunity, we can liberate ourselves from these self-imposed constraints. We become empowered to pursue our goals, knowing that even if we stumble along the way, we will emerge wiser and more resilient. Lastly, embracing failure teaches us humility. It reminds us that we are all human, and perfection is an unattainable ideal. Accepting our imperfections allows us to approach life with a sense of grace and compassion for ourselves and others. We learn that failure does not diminish our worth. Instead, it enriches our experiences and broadens our perspectives. In conclusion, embracing failure as a learning opportunity is a powerful strategy for overcoming fear. By recognizing failure as a natural part of life, we can shift our mindset and reduce its power over us. Each setback provides valuable feedback, fostering resilience and empowering us to take calculated risks. Embracing failure also encourages innovation, connection, and personal growth. Rather than fearing failure, let us welcome it as an integral part of our journey, knowing that every stumble brings us one step closer to success. So the next time you encounter failure, remember to embrace it, learn from it, and rise stronger than before. After all, failure is not the end, it is simply the beginning of a new opportunity for growth and achievement. Visualization is a powerful technique that can significantly enhance your ability to overcome fear and achieve your goals. At its core, visualization involves creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes. This practice allows you to imagine yourself succeeding, providing a mental blueprint that can guide your actions and build your confidence. By envisioning your success, you harness the power of your mind to influence your reality. First, visualization helps to clarify your goals. When you take the time to picture your desired outcome, you engage with it on a deeper level. This process requires you to think critically about what success looks like for you. Whether it's excelling in a career, achieving a personal milestone, or overcoming a specific fear, visualizing these outcomes forces you to define them in concrete terms. This clarity is essential because it allows you to set specific, actionable goals. The more detailed your visualization, the more focused your efforts can become. Moreover, visualization can serve as a powerful motivational tool. Imagining your success triggers positive emotions such as excitement, joy, and satisfaction. These emotions create a sense of urgency and enthusiasm, driving you to take action toward your goals. When you visualize the rewards of your hard work, the feeling of accomplishment, the pride in your achievements, you cultivate a strong desire to pursue them. This motivation is particularly crucial when faced with challenges or fears. When the going gets tough, revisiting your visualizations can reignite your passion and determination, propelling you forward. Additionally, visualization can help to reduce anxiety and fear. Many individuals experience fear when confronted with new challenges or situations. By visualizing yourself successfully navigating these challenges, you create a mental rehearsal of the experience. This process helps to familiarize you with potential obstacles, allowing you to mentally prepare for them. For instance, if you have a fear of public speaking, imagine yourself standing confidently in front of an audience, delivering your speech flawlessly. Picture the positive reactions from your listeners and the sense of pride you feel afterward. This mental rehearsal not only reduces anxiety, but also enhances your ability to respond effectively when the real moment arrives. The practice of visualization also fosters a sense of self-efficacy. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you begin to internalize the belief that you can do it. This sense of self-efficacy is crucial for overcoming fear. It reinforces the idea that you are capable of success, empowering you to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. As you continue to visualize your success, you build a reservoir of confidence that can carry you through difficult times. The more you see yourself succeeding, the more you believe in your ability to make it happen. Furthermore, visualization can enhance your focus and concentration. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining a clear vision of your goals is essential. Visualization serves as a mental anchor, reminding you of what you're striving for. When faced with distractions or setbacks, revisiting your visualizations can help you refocus your energy and efforts. This heightened concentration allows you to stay committed to your path, even when challenges arise. It becomes a tool for mental discipline, guiding you back to your objectives and reinforcing your determination to achieve them. Another significant aspect of visualization is its ability to create a positive feedback loop. As you visualize your success, you may find yourself taking steps towards your goals that align with your mental images. This alignment creates momentum, reinforcing the connection between your thoughts and actions. When you take action that moves you closer to your envisioned success, you experience a sense of achievement. This, in turn, boosts your confidence and motivates you to continue pursuing your goals. The cycle of visualization and action creates a powerful synergy, propelling you forward on your journey. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine is relatively simple. Set aside a few minutes each day to practice this technique. Find a quiet space where you can relax and focus. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, and begin to visualize your desired outcomes. Engage all your senses, see the details, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions associated with your success. The more vivid and immersive your visualization, the more effective it will be. Finally, remember that visualization is not a magic solution. It requires consistent effort and commitment. While it can significantly enhance your ability to overcome fear and achieve your goals, it must be accompanied by action. Use visualization as a tool to complement your efforts, but don't forget to take the necessary steps to bring your dreams to fruition. In conclusion, visualizing your success is a powerful technique that can help you overcome fear and achieve your goals. By clarifying your objectives, boosting motivation, reducing anxiety, fostering self-efficacy, enhancing focus, and creating a positive feedback loop, visualization becomes a key component of your journey to success. So take the time to visualize your dreams and aspirations. Picture yourself not just achieving them, but thriving in the process. The more vividly you can see your success in your mind, the more likely you are to manifest it in your life. Embrace the power of visualization and watch as it transforms your approach to overcoming fear and achieving greatness.